Clark Wendlandt, awesome job today, man. 17 pounds. The thing for you, because yesterday you had 14, and you kind of, so far, I mean, you've been the consistent guy, and it's been really hard out here to get those, 3-pound plus bites. What's been the difference for you?
The most of the bites I'm getting are good fish. I'm not catching a lot of little ones. I'm not catching a lot of numbers. I'm just kind of grinding and catching big fish. And for this place, I caught a 514 today. That's
a big one.
Yeah, that's huge here. Even when this place was really good, that was a huge fish here. And that fish, if you saw it, its head was probably a 7-pound head.
Oh yeah, it had a big melon.
It was pretty skinny. So, I fished a lot of tournaments here. I've been fishing here. I look back, and all the way since about 93 probably I've fished here. And, it's just one tournament here and one tournament there, but I just really like this fishery. It's one of those places that I feel comfortable with, and I like fishing shallow anyway.
Sure.
Well, that's really pretty much all there is here. And so, I don't know, it just works out well for me here.
This week, has it been more of a tidal pattern for you, or is it just getting an area where there's fish and work it over?
For me, it's more stay in an area that the good bites are in.
Okay.
But the tides make a huge difference. And the only time that I can't catch any fish is when the tide's slack and it's not moving at all. Because it goes all the way down and then comes all the way up. And we're fishing really mostly high tides right now. Pretty much the whole river is just mostly high tides. That's just the window that we have to fish during this tournament. And it's going to be high most of the morning too, and that's just all the way up until the very end. And so that's just the way it goes. You have to adjust. Low tide usually is better for me. But I don't have any choice. So
pressure's also been a big thing this week. There's a lot of crowding on some of those big grass flats and other big community areas. Do you have some areas to yourself?
I've got a few areas that there's not many people fishing.
Okay.
I saw a couple boats run in there, and they looked like they were fishing, similar to the way I was. So, if those guys make the top 20, it could feel crowded. It's not all that big, but, I'm just not all that worried about it. I don't have anything else that's really worth, going and putting my eggs in a basket of a top 20. I'm going to go swing for the fences probably in there.
Now, you mentioned earlier in an interview before we did this that if this wasn't a tidal fishery, you wouldn't feel confident, that the areas you're fishing would be able to sustain and hold up for another day or maybe two. But because it's a tidal fishery, you're feeling actually like, there could be a chance that some more quality bites come out of those areres.
Well, see, what happens is whenever you're fishing shallow cover that's not grass, they can hide in grass. But if you're fishing any kind of other shallow cover, a 2-day tournament, when you put that much pressure on them, you're going to catch a lot of the fish.
Oh, yeah.
You're just going to catch most of them. And so in the area that I'm fishing, when the water goes all the way down, comes all the way up, it just changes everything. And so, some fish that were a little ways away could end up where you're fishing.
Right.
And it just, for me, I just like the tide. The tide to me, it's not that I'm fishing a specific way during the tide. I just like the fact that it goes up and comes back down.
Well, man, it's working out so far for you. Good luck to you, Clark.
Thanks so much.
You.